And now the final part of this trilogy, Our America. The boys had recorded a little more than 50 hours of tape for each of their 2 radio documentaries, the vast majority of which was not broadcast because of unintelligibility, technical problems, and most of all, the time constraints of the radio. For years now, the raw tapes from Ghetto Life 101 had sat on a shelf next to my desk, nagging me. I knew there was a wealth of powerful words on these cassettes that needed to be heard, interviews, monologues, and moments that would add new depth and dimension to Lee Allen's and Lloyd's stories. I was left with the same feeling after finishing our second documentary. Soon after storing the raw tapes from Remorse on the shelf just below Ghetto Life, we were approached to write this book. We put Our America together during the summer and fall of 1996. The first 2 sections are drawn from interviews, monologues, and conversations collected for Ghetto Life 101 and Remorse, although a couple of interviews included in Death 1995 were conducted after the completion of the radio documentary. The words are all Lee Allen's and Lloyd's. I did the sequencing and the editing and with steady input from the boys. For the book's epilogue, Life 1996, Lee Allen and Lloyd conducted some new interviews and revisited some of the people they encountered when recording Ghetto Life 101. While doing this work, the boys were accompanied by a young, self-taught photographer named John Brooks. We found John through Gallery 37, a jobs program for inner-city Chicago kids interested in the arts. John's intimate black and white portraits of his family and friends and neighbors from Cabrini Green won us over immediately. He was a natural to join the team. From the beginning of this project, it has been my intention to act as the vehicle through which the voices of young people growing up in poverty might reach a larger public. Over the past 25 years, conditions in this nation's ghettos have been deteriorating steadily. With the loss of urban manufacturing jobs, the exodus of all but the most deeply disadvantaged residents, neighborhoods like the Ida B. Wells have become increasingly isolated, impoverished, and dangerous. There is little or no work. The odds of making it out are slim. Communities are sealed behind invisible fences. Residents are consigned to live in high-rise bunkers of wire mesh and boarded-up windows. It's my hope that this work might help begin to tear some holes in these